Oh, come on, man. You're not going to drive 2 miles an hour the whole way. Thank you. Welcome back, folks. Flipknot here. Today I'm going to make a video I've been avoiding to a small degree. I haven't been avoiding it, but I've just been purely lazy to do it. Like this is a video that I had to go, okay, I'm gonna make time. I'm gonna go do this by myself. I need to find a location to do this. I want to do it right. I want to do it at the right time of day. Whereas most videos, when I do them, I'm hanging out with my friends and we're just kind of like pooping around and we see where the day goes. Also, by the way, look at these new things. Talk about those in another video. So I'm finally going to do the walk around on my brand new 2019 Bonneville T120. Talk about some of the features, some of the things I like about it, some of the things that I don't like about it. We're going to talk about some of the things that I honestly plan on changing. And we're going to go to one of my favorite places in all of Tampa Bay, Davis Island. So it is golden hour, which means the sun is setting in about 20 minutes. Which means that when I finally find exactly where to do it, the sun's going to be right there. Everything's going to glow orange. It's going to be freaking perfect. But the problem with Davis Island is we got this little bitty airport over here. And as cool as hell as it is, because they got all these awesome little choppers and little single propellers and stuff like that. Well, that means I can't fly my drone. But, and as somebody who loves to fly his drone and wants to find any reason to fly his drone, hell, I flew the drone to show off the Sportster. Why wouldn't I do it to show off this thing? The reason why I can't do it is because I can get in a whole hell of a lot of trouble if I flew my drone anywhere near this place right now. Oh, who's a good boy? Oh, who's a good boy? You're a good boy. Yeah, good boy. One of the cool things about this part of Davis Island is also where the dog parks are. There's a dry one and a beach one. Lots of pretty puppies. All right, enough about that. Since I can't fly my drone, that's why I'm going to use this. So walking around the Triumph, on paper the Triumph is a 1200cc twin, power of 80 horsepower, torque of 77 foot-pounds. It weighs about 494. The seat height is 31 inches, and the fuel capacity is about 3.8 gallons. So it comes stock with dual brakes, as most of you heard by now. It comes standard with some heated grips, which have been coming in quite handy lately. This is not the black model, which means not everything's blacked out, which means there are some chromes, which means I have a lot more to pay attention to than I did on my Harley Davidson 48 Sportster. Weird Korean guys came over here, made me feel super uncomfortable, so let's try to go back to what we were doing. Oh yeah, motorcycles. Unlike any Harley Davidson, it also comes stock with rear pegs. That's not a $200 addition that you have to come out of your pocket. On the heads-up display, it has a gas gauge which tells you how much gas you have and about how much miles you have left. Down here you have a road mode, and when you click on this button, it goes into rain mode. So if it's raining, it tries to cut down a little of the power so you don't try to kill yourself. And over here we have, let's see, we have your average miles per gallon, we have your time, traction control on or off. I refuse to turn it off. I don't want to die quite yet. Total miles on the bike, miles per trip, and then this is your average fuel consumption. As you ride, it'll tell you about how many gallons you are wasting while you pull on the throttle like an idiot. Unfortunately, I don't have all that much to say. It is a completely stock and standard Triumph Bonneville T120. It is 1200 cc's. It has a lot of power, and as soon as we do a couple modifications, it's gonna have a lot more. So as the sun is setting and I'm losing all of my light, gorgeous sun. Ooh. It's like Tom Cruise.
Danger zone.
Yeah, Tom Cruise. Look at me. I'm Tom Cruise.
I'll take it right
Nope.
into
No, I'm not.
the danger zone.
I keep getting distracted. All right. As the sun, all right. Now, as the sun is setting and I'm losing all of my light, now that we've done the walkthrough and saw all the generic things that you can all find online, let's talk about what we're going to be doing to this thing. First and foremost, you guys have done nothing but complain about these freaking mirrors. Now, because you hate it so much, I kind of think I should leave them because you hate it so much. But I hate them just as much. So we're gonna go with the retro little bar end mirrors, the little circular ones. Those rectangular ones just look stupid. Every rocket I've seen has those big giant 1970s freaking square mirrors. It's like, guys, come on, that's a pretty bike, don't do that. So first things first, we're gonna put on First things first, we're gonna put on the bar end mirrors with the little circular ones, old retro looking stuff. That's gonna look awesome. I'm gonna be happy that these things are gone. Number two, we're gonna put on the X pipe. Now, like I said earlier, a stock Bonneville is 80 horsepower. I've been told, depending on which one you buy, it might be closer to 96. Hell if I know, whatever. But I've been assured that the second that you put on that X pipe, it's a whole new motorcycle. So I'm absolutely 100% overly looking forward to making this thing a lot faster and really kicking it above 100 horsepower. So of course, if you're doing anything to your exhaust system, you need to add some more slip-ons. Now, what slip-ons am I gonna add? I don't know yet. I'm gonna go over to Triumph Tampa. I'm gonna ask them to show me a couple options, let me hear how they sound and what I like, hear what you guys think when I end up putting out that video, and we'll discuss from there what options there are between pricing and sound, which, you know, price, sound. We'll figure it out. We're gonna do the mirrors, we're gonna do the X pipe, we're gonna do the new slip-ons. From there, I'm probably gonna do the rear fender eliminator because it just looks so much better without it. It tucks everything in right up on there. And yet another thing that I don't understand why Triumph doesn't just do stock like the mirrors. Nobody likes these mirrors. Why are you still putting them on there? And after we do the rear fender eliminator, while we're back there, I'm probably gonna go ahead and put on some new turn signals, the really, really tiny ones. I don't know if you see them, they look like little bullets. They're like super small, like yeah big. But I'm gonna add some of those while we're back there messing around with the wiring. Might as well. Two birds, one stone. Something that I do plan on doing very, very early is putting in a front fairing. Quite honestly, there's two reasons to do it. Neither of them have anything to do with performance. It is both vanity and a very stupid reason. So I want to put on a new front. I want to put on the little, what is it, the bug catcher or bug? I forgot what they call it. It's a bug hitter or something. Bug shield. I think it's a bug shield. Whatever. Put on the little front windshield for it, mainly because it looks super cool. It really adds to the style of the whole Bonneville and what it used to be. But at the same time, there's a lot of traffic and I can't do anything right now because I'm on an incline and these people just don't know how to drive their freaking cars. What's the hold up, people? And our favorite tunnel. Oh, it's a lightning game. Yeah, no. No puppet show this time, boys and girls. I want to get this over with. So I'm going to put on the bug screen up front for two main reasons. A, it's super retro and really ties in that whole Bonneville look to the Bonneville and that whole retro style that it has kept over all these years. That makes this bike as pretty as I think it is. But the number two reason I want to put that on there is because I like the two angled motorcycle view. And currently strapped onto my handlebars, it's really low and really high, and I think it's really awkward. And I think we can do something better. So with the windscreen, it'll kick it up a little bit higher and I can just tuck it in. If anybody watches Suburban the Leak one, you see that he puts it in his motorcycle's windshield. So, haha, ding, 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 bonus round, I'm gonna get windshield, I'm gonna put it up there, and it's gonna make these videos look a lot better, I think. But you know, it's one of those things, we'll find out. Let's also find out how much traffic is going on. God damn it, you bastards, you guys suck. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you have the Hotel Floridian. I know nothing about it, but I know it's old. Whee! Scoot, scoot, scoot. And lastly, the handlebars. A couple of people have said that they don't like the stock handlebars. I personally don't have a problem with them that much, but I'm not going to completely say no to the idea. Let's see what they're talking about, what makes them better, what are, which other ones, like, what the problem is. But until then, these will work perfectly fine. That's probably the last thing I will worry about on this motorcycle. At some point, probably towards the end of the year, I am going to start thinking about painting this tank and front fender. If I am able to make it through the majority of that list that I just spouted off, I will probably do that then. So as the sun goes down and I get into Ybor, I got one more last thing to talk to you folks about, and that is the fact that I am going to be in LA for the next 2 weeks. Don't ask me why, I just am. Let's do it. I don't know much about LA. I'm gonna go hang out with a friend, so he's a bit of a homebody, so there's not much on like bars on the docket. It's a lot of video and production conversations. The main reason I'm going out there, we're talking about other things that we want to talk about, but I'm gonna be in LA for 2 weeks. And while I'm there, make sure you go find me on Instagram, because at some point I'm going to be like, I'm going to be at this bar on this day at this time. If anybody wants to come by and say hi and hang out and grab a round. So follow me on Instagram. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget that I have a Patreon. And if you guys really hate these mirrors as much as you all say you hate these mirrors, why don't you go and donate? We'll get rid of them that much faster. Now on that note, I got a couple more errands I gotta finish up before I gotta wake up at 4:30 a.m. for my flight. Guys, catch you on the next one.